What do we have here? Development manifesto, a Delirium improvement. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback since launch. In this manifesto, we'd like to summarize the changes that we plan to make in the near future. Know that these are still in early discussion and haven't been implemented and tested yet. Plans may change over the next few days. I have a feeling that they're going to tell us what we want to hear and then not implement them. Because whatever changes are, yeah. For speed, we likely apply these type of changes in patches as soon as they're ready rather than delaying them to be deployed all at once. Monster damage. As you travel deeper in the mist, the life damage and rewards for monsters become higher. Players are commented that they feel the monsters become too dangerous deep in encounters. The monsters' damage bonus scales up to 30% increase at absolute most. We're reviewing all of the Delirium monsters and skills to find that any are overtuned and making adjustments. I mean, when your base damage is the 100,000 million, increasing it by 30% makes it really rippy. Yeah, 30% of one shot is still a one shot, yeah. Base damage is way too high, and I feel this also applies to existing league mechanic, right? Like league mechanics, right? And then when you have like a map, like a damage map mod, it gets really bad really fast. Especially for like the softcore player base who don't like invest heavily into defenses, right? So that's like even crazier. Like, I mean, well, in there you get, I guess you would get one shot anyways, but yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot for existing mechanics that already do a lot of damage. Rewards bar. When you touch the mirror of Delirium, a random reward type is chosen for the encounter. When you kill a certain number of monsters, you earn an additional instance of that reward type. That drops when the encounter finishes. Currently, the rate at which the reward bar fills up is not proportional to the depth of the monsters you're fighting. Monsters deeper in the mist do not fill up faster. I think they should change that so that monsters further in the mist should increase this. We felt this was appropriate for release because the other rewards that the league grants, such as Cluster Jewels, Delirium Orbs, Blinders. Though I guess in a way it's good that it doesn't happen because then it doesn't give like absolute insane rewards for those builds who can manage the high end mist. So I guess this keeps the difference between like absolutely insane builds and not so insane builds in check. Felt this way the purple release because oh yeah, I mean the Cluster Jewels are insane. Delirium Orbs. I feel like Delirium Orbs are what the league mechanic should be. So you just have the whole like I don't think the Delirium in the maps should be timed, or if timed they need to like double the duration before it dissipates so that people have time to loot. Splinters and extremely high quantity rarity bonuses do all encourage you to kill as many monsters as possible, which promised clearing as deep as you can. We were considering having the reward ball fill more quickly as you kill deeper monsters, but didn't have the change ready in time for launch. We plan to make this. Oh, so they are gonna do it. Okay. So, I mean, well, the builds are gonna get more rewards. I mean, kinda like how it is. At the time of publishing, we just found an issue where in many areas, delirium monsters and spawners do not appear when extremely deep in the mist. That would explain why sometimes it feels like they're so empty. Paralyzing, wasting, eroding, diluting touch debuffs. Oh god, the debuffs. You're gonna die debuffs. That we can't really work it like around really easily. We're reducing the length of these debuffs so that they are substantially shorter, which will also greatly reduce the quantity that accumulates on you. I mean, it's good that they're shorter, but the debuffs like completely like negate all of your survivability sometimes, so it's a bit yikes. Like we have like temp chains and chill, etc. We can we can fight against, but we can't really do that for the other stuff. But at the same time, I kind of like the idea of having mechanics that we can't just completely disable with gear, but been like how the game has been for years now, so it's a bit weird that they're doing this now. Monster on death effects. Oh shit. Currently, there's a random chance for individual Delirium monsters to have mods that cause on death effects. We're internally experimenting with moving these to pack-based so that there's more variance in when you encounter them. Rebalancing them around this and improving how they're signaled. So that there's basically always what they're saying. Always at least one or something like that. For those interested in why we use on-death effects in content like this, it's because they are a viable way of making monsters that are killed instantly have an effect on players, and they aren't trivialized by clear speed. Due to no other mods we can put on these monsters make any difference normally because they are eradicated by powerful builds in seconds. We're going to be toning these down either way. Oh, you mean, oh, maybe like either entire pack or not. Okay. This makes, I mean, I understand why they're doing it. Like their reasoning makes sense, but I feel like this is this whole thing should deserve its entire own manifesto. Because this is like more of like an underlying problem of, you know, power creep, clear speed, like, and like this, what they're doing even further makes people go towards the clear speed. Because people like the builds that don't like absolutely evaporate the entire screen immediately have the most difficult with this. Like imagine you're playing a build that doesn't have the craziest damage or speed, and you kill half a pack. Now you have the rest of the half pack fighting you, while you have the on death effects following you as well. So it's like, It's like they're trying to fix clear speed by making people go even further into clear speed. It's very weird. People are definitely not happy about this. But this is a very big problem in general. And yeah. Delirium alongside the previous content. Delirium increases the difficulty and reward of all POE content. However, players have reported that it doesn't feel worthwhile to run past content under the effects of Delirium because you lose precious time dealing with that content's overheads. We plan to add bonus time to Delirium event when you trigger a past content in order to make up for this. The amount of bonus time will vary from content to content. I feel like they should just like make the actual Delirium not timed. Or like just like very, 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 very much longer than it is right now. Ugh. But it's good that they're at least doing this, but I don't think it's enough. GGG, players are too fast, we need to put them in danger somehow. Also GGG, here comes Tailwind, second wind. 35 more spin, yeah. Like this won't work, like... They better be stopping the time of Delirium while you're doing Cassia, for example. And like incursions. Even Breach, in my opinion. But then you just end up using Breach. You just tag the Breach and then you clear the rest. It's a bit weird. Delirium item drop vacuuming. We totally understand the feedback that Delirium makes you want to go fast and not pick up items, requiring you to backtrack to grab anything decent that drop. Yep. there's a few ways to fix this issue. I don't think making it vacuum is the solution. I think the solution is to actually just make it not a thing where you have to consider like, you know, it's like in D2 where you like, do I have a charm in my inventory or do I want to be able to pick loot? It's kind of like that, except yeah, it's a bit rough. This is like, do I want to pick up the loot while I'm clearing it and clear less, or do I want to clear everything I can and then go back to get the loot? Like, even if clearing less on average and getting to pick up the loot will probably save you time because you don't need to have to backtrack, people feel like they should clear everything to get all of the rewards, right? Even if it takes you longer. But there's also there's like different reward types, right? And if you get a really good reward type like Scarabs, then I'd say like full clear and then backtrack. And then if you get the bad ones like the armor and weapons and whatnot, then you just like loot as you go, I feel like. Because I definitely want to go like get max rewards from the best ones. So I guess it's a bit situational as well. But it's just a bit of annoyance still. There will be requests to accumulate all items that would drop and instead drop them at the end of the encounter. This is not how we want the game to be played. We have only done it in the past where it would have been impossible to access the item afterwards. If they're in incursion area or darkness or in delve, it makes sense. While it's tempting to take every opportunity to vacuum up all the items to drop and press them to go, that is not how the core game loop of action RP should function. I absolutely agree. In addition, even if we wanted to, it's not really even practical to vacuum an entire map worth of items to drop them in one place. That too, yeah. During our internal testing before release, we increased the length of time that Delirium encounters last so that players have extra time to pick up items as they go. Item filters help you alert you to which items are important to grab, and we did intentionally compensate the extra time. I think they just need to add more time. I think I absolutely agree with them that item drop vacuuming is not the solution. Depth meter. Because the distance from the start of the encounter matters quite a lot for both the relative difficulty of the monsters, chance that additional mods are spawned, and the level of increased item drops rarity that you receive, we are considering adding an indicator in the user interface which shows the relative difficulty. I like that. This might be in the form of a number next to the reward bar that shows the rate at which they are increased by. I think it's a good thing. Yeah. Performance, it looks like we broke something with 3.10. You don't say. We don't know what it is yet, but we are investigating and fix it. This is high priority and we're really sorry that it's released like that. We were unaware of the issue from our internal testing, but came quickly aware of it upon launch. Launch, not launch. Annoyingly, it affects some computers' users a lot more than others. We now have a couple of computers in the office that reliably reproduce problems, so we're using those to debug. Oh, sounds quite a yikes that it's only for some. I wonder if it's like graphics cards related stuff. Visibility. We have various ideas to improve visibility, such as investigating improving color grading, adding clearer effects to monster with mods, improving skill effects, and so on. We don't know exactly which set of these expansions will be deployed yet, but we do want to make it easier to see what's going on. Huh. GGG. Here's fog. Players. This is gonna be a major fucking issue. GGG. Oh, we learned after people. Wait, sorry. Third thing is players played. Fog is a fucking massive issue. GGG. Oh, we have. Apparently, it's an issue. Like most people saw it like a mile ahead, right? Just make it much much less thick. Just there's like a tiny bit of thing that you know that you're in the Delirium or something like that. I'm sure it takes away from the feel of the game, but I think playability should go above aesthetics, especially in case like this. The multi-threading problem. I don't think I even have multi-threading on, but yeah, they need to make it less thick. Make the end Delirium button bindable. Absolutely, you'll be able to turn it on and choose a keybind. Yo, that's big. That's nice. That's pretty good. That's very, very good to get. Summary, TLDR. Monster damage, nerfing on a case-by-case, adjusting on depth effect and improving visuals. Rewards, monster deeper in the mist will count more for progress. Yep. On-hit debuff, substantial reduced duration. Should probably also maybe even reduce the effect a bit. They are pretty punishing. Past content in Delirium, adding time to Delirium encounter when interacting with these past encounters. Item drop vacuuming, nope. They should be not sorry. Because they are not sorry about this. And they shouldn't. Death meter, investigating way to do this. Hopefully they get it done. Performance. This is always a thing. They keep adding stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff on top of existing stuff. And yeah. Visibility, yes, we're working on this. And we get the button. Nice. This is a set of Delirium changes that we're currently working on, and we're very eager to see what you think once they have been deployed. It's worth noting that this manifested. You're aware of bugs, separate test issues that need fixing. Thanks very much. I feel like they need to make the Delirium last longer, or entirely remove the duration from it. And that's gonna help a lot, because the looting is a big issue. It feels really bad to need to choose between do I loot or do I go kill more. Yeah, I hope they do it, because I feel like a lot of people are having worse time now with Delirium than they had with Synthesis when it was released. And Synthesis, when it was released, was an absolute mess. Speaking of Synthesis, please bring it back in some way, some form. I don't care about the items. I just want the mechanic of the Nexus. It would be amazing. Want it back. Could be an alternative endgame too, potential. Yeah. Hope they get it fixed.